The Joker, often regarded as the epitome of evil, stands unrivaled as one of the most malevolent villains in the realm of the DC universe. With a sadistic and chaotic nature, he thrives on causing pain, chaos, and pushing individuals to their breaking points. The Joker's complete lack of empathy or remorse allows him to commit heinous acts without hesitation. His unpredictability and twisted sense of humor make him an agent of pure chaos, capable of manipulating both heroes and villains alike. Unlike other villains driven by specific goals, the Joker's sole purpose seems to be the pursuit of anarchy and destruction. His ability to corrupt the innocent, including Batman's allies, further underscores his wickedness. The Joker's presence alone is enough to instill fear and uncertainty, making him the embodiment of evil in its most terrifying form. So today I wanted to take the time to talk about pretty much every single one of the worst things Joker has done to prove this point. And to get it out of the way, I'll address that he's killed Jason Todd, and crippled Barbara Gordon, and tricked Superman into killing Lois Lane. I feel like everyone on planet Earth knows the Joker has done these acts of villainy, but I wanted to draw more attention to the other horrific, insane, and demented acts he's committed, whether it be on the Bat family, the people of Gotham, or even Harley Quinn. Literally no one is safe from the Joker's wrath. So first up, let's start this off with a bang and talk about the time Joker killed Commissioner Gordon's second wife, Sarah Essen. You gotta feel bad for Gordon, man. His whole fucking family, including him, have been through the ringer. So the story goes that after Commissioner Gordon had divorced from his first wife, Gordon soon fell in love with Sarah Essen, and the two quickly married and were together happier than ever. Until the Joker found out and promptly filled a warehouse with every baby in Gotham City, cause he literally can't stand it when his enemies experience any sense of joy. Sarah soon stumbles upon Joker in the warehouse holding one of the babies, and to save himself from being shot by Sarah, the Joker tosses a baby towards Sarah to catch, and then shoots Sarah in the head, killing her, and just leaves her dead body in the warehouse full of babies. After this, the Joker ends up getting caught, and Gordon nearly kills him on sight, but instead chooses to shoot him in the knee for some payback. Gordon is a better man than me. And as disturbing as this may be, it only gets much worse from here. Because the Joker, in an entirely different story that displays his vile nature, shows the Joker skinning alive one of his henchmen because he slightly ticked him off. Joker then goes on to kill an elderly couple gruesomely for no reason, makes a bank president do something nasty to a picture of his own daughter, and has his way with his chauffeur's wife with absolutely no consent. Reading this Joker story, I tell you, is like looking into the abyss as the abyss stares right back at you. Definitely the darkest Joker story ever made. Moving on to a story called Batman Cacophony, the Joker breaks out of Arkham Asylum and gets into a war of one-upmanship with gangster and Batman villain known as Maxi Zeus. Finding that Maxi Zeus has taken Joker's Joker toxin that leaves those afflicted with a horrific grin and has turned it into a sort of happy drug to be passed around at clubs and so on. The Joker is none too pleased that Zeus has taken his trademark toxin, so the Joker decides to put an end to it by blowing up a school filled with children. It's a merciless and horrific act done simply to spite Zeus. As it turns out, one of the kids in the school was Zeus's nephew. Joker will do anything, and I mean anything, to eliminate competition. Which brings me to that one really out-of-nowhere time where the Joker just had a nuke and sold it to terrorists. How he got the nuke, though, I guess we'll never know. Now, we're getting closer and closer to Christmas, and because YouTube's algorithm is gucky-wucky as of late, I'm going to go ahead and include a Christmas story or two in here. While it's not well known, the Joker fancied himself to be the Grinch on Christmas one year and planned a series of assassinations by the means of sniper attacks, starting the holiday season with a literal bang from a sniper rifle landing a headshot on the mayor of Gotham City. Yeah, Joker cranks those 90s, what you know about that? Thus sparking a series of random killings that terrorized the city in the weeks before Christmas, even going on to live stream a countdown of his potential targets. Eventually, the police found out that the Joker was behind all of it, but things took a strange turn when the Joker walked up to the police station 3 days before Christmas and allowed himself to be arrested. Then came the twist. It turned out that the whole thing, killing the mayor and live streaming the other killings, was just a setup for an even deadlier punchline. With the Joker in custody, the people who had been scared off the streets by the sniper attacks scrambled to get their holiday shopping done, which is exactly what the Joker wanted. He'd set bombs in the stockroom of the city's biggest toy store in hopes of explosively ruining Christmas for Gotham's kids. Thankfully though, the GCPD, known to be completely incompetent, managed to stop the Joker's plans, but when he ended up breaking free like he always does, he managed to rack up a few more gleeful kills before he was stopped. Now, Joker also loves convincing people to off themselves, as there's a moment in Batman Confidential where the Joker convinced a detective's wife that she was going to die of an excruciatingly painful disease with no hope of recovery, goading her to just hang herself. And the dialogue is just so eerie, in which the detective bursts into his apartment to find his wife already long dead. It's like a punch to the gut, I'm telling you. Like, just imagine being that guy knowing Joker's just giggling in a jail cell over the death of your wife. I could never.
Hello, baby.
Following up with another example where the Joker messed with random people of Gotham, the Joker once met a reporter who said the Joker would always be alone forever. So despite the reporter, the Joker tormented him for 5 years by killing his roommate, ruining his marriage, moving stuff around his house, leaving messages to make the reporter feel like he was going insane, until it all became so overwhelming that the reporter checked himself into Arkham Asylum. All because the Joker wanted to prove a point to the guy. Because Joker just loves proving points. On to the next in a different story that takes place in an alternate world where the Kents never found Superman. Kryptonian tech ends up getting sold through the black market to none other than the Joker. Joker then takes over Arkham Asylum with the gear and creates a force field only Batman can get through. Long story short, Joker traps Batman in a stasis field, leaving him in a helpless and paralyzed state, which unfortunately leads to Robin and Batgirl attempting to save Batman but wind up getting trapped themselves. As the Joker forces Batman to watch as his sidekicks are torn apart, screaming for mercy the entire time as the panel inches closer and closer to Batman's utterly horrified face. As this disgusting moment ends with the Joker casually saying,
"Okay, so your sidekicks are dead, Bats, but look on the bright side. At least they've stopped that awful screaming."
I have no words. From here, I gotta mention Joker's abusive relationship with Harley Quinn, and probably the worst thing he's ever done to her in my opinion. There's like so many other things wrong he's done to her that it could make its own video alone. But in the Batman Mad Love storyline, it centers around Harley Quinn trying to prove one of the Joker's old death traps could work to kill Batman. She ends up enacting her plan and succeeds in capturing Batman, leading her to hoist Batman above a tank of piranhas, but when the Joker finds out what she had done, he throws her out of a 5-story building, nearly killing her. Harley Quinn survives through pure chance, and you'd think that she'd just drop his ass after, but she ends up taking him back after sending in a lousy flower. And that's only one of the multitude of things wrong he's done to Harley. Next, we got Joker boiling a baby and feeding it to the father, cutting out and eating a person's tongue, kidnapping a bunch of disabled children, mentally torturing Commissioner Gordon to prove a point, took Tim Drake, the third Robin, for a ride-along during Christmas, killing dozens of people, and went so far as to bring some of the corpses along for the ride, which I'll add nearly broke Tim Drake. And to end this video off with a doozy, I have to mention perhaps the worst thing the Joker has ever done. Drumroll, please. I give you Emperor Joker! That's right, in a different storyline, after the Joker acquires the powers of Mr. Mxyzptlk, a being from the 5th dimension who can warp reality, the Joker took complete advantage of these newfound powers and decided to eat all of China with a huge pair of chopsticks as a sick joke. Emperor Joker then warped all of reality in his twisted vision within 69 seconds, where he made everyone experience their worst nightmare constantly. And Emperor Joker continually tortured and killed his adversary Batman every day, only to bring him back to life and do it over and over again. One of the most gruesome deaths in my opinion is his death by being fed to vultures like the Greek tale of Prometheus. It's just so gruesome. Here's Superman turn into a dog. And randomly, like a couple panels later, Superman just rearranges Joker's guts, as said by the Joker. And after Emperor Joker found out that he couldn't use his powers to their full potential without destroying the concept of Batman, thus destroying himself in the process, the Joker relinquishes his power, giving it back to Mr. Mxyzptlk, with Mxyzptlk and the Spectre reshaping reality back to what it once was. But through it all coming back to normal, Batman is left completely broken from experiencing every single horrific death over and over again, which leads Superman to steal Batman's memories with help from the Spectres so that the hero can go on. To see Batman completely broken is such a striking panel to me. Even Superman himself says that Batman will rebound and bounce back. He always continues. He always shines through all the darkness. But when Spectre says to Superman that Batman has suffered violation and injustice that no sole person in the entirety of existence has suffered, it really puts into perspective how cruel the Joker is. And with that, I think I've pretty much gone over every single thing that I can think of that makes Joker the epitome of evil. After this video is put out, I'm going to make a video about the best things the Joker has ever done, because I'm honestly curious how small the list is compared to the long list of terrible things he's done. And there's probably 100 more things I missed, so feel free to put some in the comments section. And with that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and as always, I'll catch y'all on the flip side. It'll always be funny to me that working for Joker means you can never make a joke because it's his #1 rule. And if you do make a joke near him, God help you. Because one time a henchman made a joke near him, and the Joker took his teeth out and made it into a teeth necklace for Harley Quinn. Guess he won't be eating anything anytime soon.